Yeah. All my people, can I get a hello? Hello? Can I get a hello? Welcome to another episode of the Hello Effect Podcast with me, your host, Seek, aka Mr. Hello. On today's episode, I got a special guest that's from my city. You know what I mean? The greatest city in the fucking America. I don't care what nobody's saying. Newark, New Jersey. You know what I mean? We want to welcome Rock Davis, filmmaker, director, and whatever else this black man is doing. You know what I mean? Let's get a round of applause for Rock Davis coming to Hello Effect Podcast.
Yeah, thank you guys. And guys.
All right, so, you know what I mean? This is my first time meeting you. You know what I mean? Like I told you before that I heard so much about you from other people and I seen so much about you, but for the people that's watching that don't know anything about you, can you enlighten people, like give them like your background? Like I already told them you from Newark, but like give them your upbringing and things like that. And how did you get into like filmmaking and things like that?
Okay, yeah, so Rock Davis, Newark native, born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, the Velsburg section. So I was fortunate enough to have a mother and father in my whole childhood, ride it all the way through. I'm the middle of three brothers. My older brother, Ramses Ali. My little brother, Raheem Ali Davis. So my father used to do it. So we had a summer program that my father would orchestrate at Essex County College that he would interview like public officials like Ronald Rice, Sharp James, stuff like that. And then we would go down there during the summertime because we was out of school. And I would go on set. I'm like, yo, this shit don't look like work. I'm sitting here like, they having fun. They laughing, joking, 3-camera setup, people getting mics. And my father was the host. And I always joke around and say, yo, I don't know how my father got this job. I don't know how he got that because, you know, he's a stay-at-home dad with us. I was fortunate enough to have my pops around every day, right?
That's what's up.
And my mom was the breadwinner. She worked at PSC&G. So shout out to my mom because without her, we'd be homeless pretty much. My father wasn't working.
That's what's up. Strong black woman.
Yeah, that was that. So my father brought the equipment home. He used to have these switches, these old digital 8 cameras, and you'll see it on yourself on TV, camera on the tripod. I was like, oh, snap. You know, we talking about early 90s maybe? Maybe 91. I was still like in 8th or 9th grade. And I started playing around with it. And we used to rap in our basement. And I used to talk fast. I still do kind of talk fast and stutter. And I was always off beat. My father's like, bro, my father's like, yo, pick up the camera because you don't even want us off beat here. Maybe you should just film these guys like that. So my father kept it real with me. Like I was off beat. It was just bad. I was messing up people's songs. I was like, I'm done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel we need that though, like that constructive criticism or whatever, because I feel like the world we live in today, everybody don't have talent. Let's be honest with you.
Everybody get a trophy for participation, which is whack.
Yeah, like we gotta let people know, like it's not it.
It's not it, and it's okay. Yeah. So you're wasting your time on a career path, and then
yeah. So understand, like your father gave you the camera stuff. But when do you take it serious though? Because you could give your son a basketball. Don't mean he gonna be nice. Or he gonna what's his name. So when did you take it serious? Like, damn, yo, I like doing this.
So it got fun when I had video 1 class and we really had to utilize the equipment. Now I knew how to use it, but I wasn't really doing nothing crazy with it. I was just like in my basement filming my friends, rapping, and was just like random stuff. Like you know how you would do now with your phone, right?
Yeah.
But now you had to put a project together. You had to film somebody. You had to kind of tell a story, construct a story. So I said, oh wow, I started taking it serious. And then that was the beginning of the internet too. I remember I was in college, whatever. I remember I would go on sites. You probably had like 3 sites at the most, whatever. It was very, very minute at the time. And me and my friends just started filming like for real. Like, yo, let's study Hype Williams. Let's try to see if we could find a DVD. And we found a DVD on Hype Williams. Like he was talking about his commentary, all his music videos.
Oh, word?
And that's what changed the game for us, whatever. Because he talking about lighting. We looking at Missy videos. We looking at the Wu-Tang videos. He like, yo, I did it like this. I'm like hearing somebody talk about it. That was new because now you get on YouTube, you can find anybody talking about what they do and all that. But back then, I felt like I had a cheat code. And he was telling us about lighting and whatever. And I always tell people whatever, like, yo, I studied lighting first because he's like, bro, without lighting, ain't nothing else matters with it. Like when you wake up in the morning, whatever, if it's completely dark in here, you just like trying to figure things out. But as soon as light hit, whatever, you start seeing things coming into your retina and things of that nature, whatever, and you start formulating like ideas and lighting schemes based off of the fact that you're seeing things, whatever. Like, how does that look? Does that look good? Oh, that looks bad. Let me change that up, whatever. So we were on that early. And lighting was our main focus when we started doing film.
All right, so you talking about Who you talking about? Your brother?
So my old partner, Ala Patel, shout out to him.
Okay.
He was the first one that, like, I got a quick little funny story. So we was in film class. He gave me a $100 bill. I'll never forget that. I'm sitting in class. Don't know this guy. He put $100 bills on me. So obviously I ain't gonna run off nowhere. I'm just like, he gave me a $100 bill. And he in the class with me. He in front like that. How you looking at me like this? Keep looking at me like that, right? I'm like, okay, he gave me a $100 bill. So at the end of the class, he's like, "You like it? You feel it?" He says, "Fake. I'm selling them." I'm like, "What?" I'm selling for $20. So if you give me $100, you get $500. I'm like, "What?"
Oh, so it's like counterfeit.
Yeah, counterfeit. Yeah. Obviously,
I remember that time.
Obviously, I ain't messing with it, but like, I knew he was a go getter because I'm like, how can I say it? No, I'm in a 2-parent home, black in Newark, whatever. I go to Jersey City, everything new to me. I'm just trying to play by the books, right? And when this guy came in, I said, "Oh, it's not about the rules, it's about knowing them and then breaking them." And I kind of followed that model after that, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's what's up. So, is the guy that you talking about? Because I remember seeing you like with a company called Itchy House.
Oh yeah, no. So that's my other partner, Jay Rodriguez.
Oh, that's somebody
He
else.
was the same way too. Shout out to my man Jay. Whatever.
Okay,
He was always breaking the rules, and I like that. I learned a lot from breaking the rules from those two guys. My man Alec Patel was an Indian guy who I met in college, and my man Jay Rodriguez on Itchy House Films. And Jay was the first person to offer me a lens. It's like, bro, just to change the focal length, whatever. Because I had just one lens that I always zooming in and out.
Yeah.
It had various focal lengths on it. But he was telling me like, bro, you got this prime lens, whatever, give you a whole different perspective. And he opened my eyes to like focal lengths and things of that nature. So I always shout out to my man Jay Rodriguez. Itchy House.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So, what advice would you give for a young filmmaker that's trying to aspirations to, like, as far as like what type of equipment should he buy? Do that matter? Like the camera?
Well, like I said, there's so many. So that's just the catalyst, whatever. But the mindset got to be like, okay, learn lighting and things of that nature. I always say that. That's every time somebody asks me that, I say lighting first, whatever, because you got to create a mood. Let's just say I want you to look crazy. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, okay, like that. I want him looking crazy. What does that look like to you?
Where I want to know what that looks like.
Yeah, I want him looking happy. You know what I'm saying? Just like, because lighting is a mood, obviously, right? So I tell young filmmakers, understand the lighting aspect. Because once you got the camera, then you start thinking lighting aspects or whatever. Then that's going to formulate your story and what you want people to feel as you taking them through this journey of like telling the story. And then after that, I tell people just be a man of your word because obviously now we start doing business now.
Yeah.
Somebody needs your service and blah, blah, blah. I just be a man of your word. I tell people all the time, if I tell a person, and I'm still to this day, somebody like, yo, I'll give it to you Monday, and Monday morning coming, I ain't got it done. I'm calling right away like, bro, my bad, I didn't get it done, maybe Wednesday. He's like, oh man, whatever, at least I told you. You can be mad or not, whatever, but it's different if I don't pick up the phone on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Word.
I hit him up Thursday, he's done. He's like, bro, I don't give a fuck if it's done or not. Now I'm mad because you ain't hit my call.
Word. Listen to that, man. Handle business the correct way first all the time, yo. Like, I agree with that 100%, especially me being a person that need things done.
Yes.
If I don't get it done on time, I'm pissed because I want to deliver a product the day I said I'm going to deliver it. Because imagine me saying I'm about to drop the episode this day and it never come out.
Exactly.
You think people going to really rock with you and take you serious if you want that type of thing like that?
I don't think so, nope.
That's what's up. So, how is it being a black filmmaker in this industry? Like, how rough has it been, like, for you? Like, far as like clientele wise?
Oh nah. So I always tell the story too. I was in video one, and my teacher was asking everybody around. I think it was like me and one other black kid in the class, but everything was like white. And the teacher's asking, no, what you want to do when you graduate? Where do you see yourself? And everybody in here talking about, I'm going to go to Hollywood. And I'm like, bro, we in this bum-ass college, this little shitty-ass film department. Like, cut it out, right? So I was the only one to say, I just want to go back to my hood and shoot music videos. I kept it real. And then that was when everybody started fucking with me in that school, whatever, because they heard it. Like, oh, it's somebody just like honest and humble like that. So I really didn't have no wild, crazy stories in the beginning because I was around my peoples, whatever. And I was a lover of hip-hop. So I'm like, yo, I could shoot your video and whatever. And then the first video I did was for me and my two brothers. And then I had it on a VHS tape. I would make duplicates, whatever, just hand them out to mad people in the North.
Oh, they rap, your brothers?
Yeah, yeah. So we used to rap in my basement.
Oh, okay.
And then me and my brothers had a song. I was actually on beat on that song.
Yeah, you still got that song?
You still got it, though? If I can find it.
Find it, nah.
I'll probably cry.
Somebody find it. I don't want to hear it now. Like.
Bro, ain't nobody got it. VHS tape, ain't nobody got it, bro. Ain't nobody got it, bro. Right? But I was fortunate enough to kind of hit the ground running with a lot of people that look like me. So. Yeah. So when you say black man, I didn't really look at it like that because everybody's my people's, whatever. Everybody want to rap and everybody want a video because at that time you only had 10 slots. You was looking at 106 and Park and like that. So you was shooting to try, like, even though you probably never get in on there, but you was like, yo, I want to look like that. And shout out to my man Drift, whatever, because Drift was the one.
Oh yeah, shout out to Drift. He might be coming on the pod too.
Drift was the catalyst for me, whatever, because he was the one that had this little shitty video we shot on a digital 8 camera, but it looked decent, and he got it played on BET at the top 10 countdown, whatever, because he was rap battling. And he was winning. Yeah. And he's like, I got a video to show, whatever. And they played his video. So it was like Southern Hospitality came on like, doom, remember that song with Ludacris had? Cadillac Grills. And then that shit came on right after that. I'm like, bro, I'm there. I'm like, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm young as hell. I'm like Drift, like, so I'm always indebted to my man Drift because of that.
Nah, I went.
That was crazy.
I definitely remember him, yo.
Quality was trash at the time. This little digital A camera, but it looked good. Like, but it was, compared to those Jay-Z. Excuse me, I'm talking about. Excuse me, Miss was coming on the top. Nelly was killing the charts. Eminem, like, these are the top 10 videos being played. And then Drift, get it, and then Drift eased the way in there and missed all that. I was like, wow,
that's love, yo.
Yeah. So, to answer your question, I didn't really see no hurdles in the beginning because it was all new to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't really feel like it was hindering me or why can't I make it happen because the work was coming in. It was new to me. It was like I'm a young man and stuff like that. So it felt good, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Now that's what's up. So I know you done work with a ton of artists or whatever. Let me just ask you, like, who was the best person that you felt like, damn, yo? Because when you meet celebrities or whatever, they different in person. Like,
I agree.
You know what I mean? So who was one of the celebrities you felt like, damn, yo, I didn't know this person was this way. I thought he was different.
Well, like the Diddy stuff was wild to me, whatever, because like he showed us Carte Blanche, whatever. Like that was before like Toro was out, so so we would go like to L.A. We shot the video in 4 different states: L.A., Miami, Atlanta, and obviously New York. And like we would get off the airport and the car would be pulling. It's your car. I'm like, who car is this? And you getting out the car and you're leaving. You giving me this car, and then it's ours for the 4 days we here.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Yeah.
It was weird. It was like I said, it was new to me, whatever. So I knew of the Acclaimed, obviously him being a being and all that stuff, whatever, like how he would operate, whatever. But to be a part of it and see it, and then to be around or whatever, he was just mad fun and was always like full of good energy, whatever. So when we did the videos, whatever, it was just like surreal for us. Like, yo, everybody, and you talking about the king of music videos, like spending the budgets and all the shit with him and Biggie on the boat and.
Hold on, so he really cool, like.
Yeah, he was mad cool. Yeah, so I always tell a story like me, my ex-wife, like she had never agreed to it because we was there on the Super Bowl weekend at his house when the Broncos lost to Seattle. They got blown out that Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? It happened at the Meadowlands. And I'm sitting there at the time, like nobody know me and my ex-wife at the time was together. He came right between us. Like, what's up, Playboy? Like, it's like set like Indians next to us, whatever. And he was like talking to my girl. I'm like, damn, like this nigga trying to hit on my girl.
Yeah,
I'm not even being funny. So if you want a soundbite, put that up. That's fine. Like, I feel like Diddy was hitting on my girl, but my girl was like, "Nah, you thinking too much about." It. I was like, "Bro, no reason." So me and you right here, you my girl. He come right between us, like, "What's up, Playboy?" It's like that, whatever. And Cassie was on her, like asking her to be a friend. I'm like, they trying to recruit my girl?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
as a man,
it could be in my head, but it felt like that.
I mean, as a man, though, how you felt though?
I didn't know. Yeah, but nobody knew what I was. So I couldn't blow my cover.
I got you.
Even even my partner didn't know that I was starting to mess with my obviously wife at the time, whatever.
Oh,
yeah. Nobody knew about it. It was like we had to keep it on the wraps, whatever. Because I was dealing with a divorce, getting out of that. So I had to be quiet. So imagine you out hitting whatever. She talking, while you over there like.
In your head,
you gotta be quiet about it.
Exactly. Damn, I got it.
Yeah, so that way it was a funny. Yeah. So all the stuff that's happened or whatever, I see how they get down. I'm not saying. So to his defense, whatever, he's not really charged anything. If you notice, whatever, he's not really technically charged anything. It's just hearsay and the public opinion of baby oil. You got people looking crazy, but it's really no real charges there.
Nah, I understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now, he just sits and sitting duck. But to answer your story, Nas and Mary J. Blige was cool when I dealt with them. I got lucky because I got a 2-for-1. I was like, damn, I get to shoot something for Nas and Mary. Oh, yeah. Because at the time, Nas was considered the best rapper. And before Beyonce, Mary J. Blige was considered the queen or whatever and stuff like that. So to do their promo for their tour that they had, so seeing it at the Barclays Center before they came out, seeing it on the Jumbotron was shutting out, I was like, wow. So I'm looking around the crowd, everybody like cheering. I'm like, wow, seeing this shit big as hell. And then I saw it at the Prudential Center, same kind of vibe. And I had my brothers there. I was like, wow, I feel like I arrived in the sense like, that's Jumbotron status.
Nah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so. And I was obviously humbly, whatever. Everybody tell you whatever. Never no funny shit. I don't be bragging and nothing like that. I'm just letting the work speak for itself.
I know. I could tell. I could tell you. I respect that.
And I be wanting to laugh all the time. You know,
I respect that about you.
I be wanting to joke around, bro. All that serious, trying to think I'm the man, all that's corny.
Nah, because you could be that way.
Yeah,
I respect you that you humble. You know what I mean? You appreciate it.
Super corny.
So, who haven't you worked with that you want to work with?
I wanted to work with Jay-Z. We were close. Shout out to my man Nigel. And shout out to Shaka, that was, Rock Nation people, whatever. Yeah. We had, when they had the Carter album out, we had a song called MLK on the album. We were supposed to do, and it just didn't work out. We was that close, though. But I think happened, I think they shut it down after I think that they had 1 or 2 songs or whatever, and they just kind of left the project alone. But I had the treatment already and everything. They was like, "I'll be looking at it." We had a meeting in Houston on Route 4, me, Shaka, Nigel, and Joti, whatever, about okay, if we're gonna do this, how much it's gonna cost. But it never happened. I was that close to getting Jay-Z and Beyonce, that close.
So they still on your bucket list?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, not really. I'm on a movie tip now, whatever, because I feel like music video got like a shelf life of a day. You put a video out.
Yeah, because
Monday, nobody care about it. Wednesday,
yeah, that's
like,
true.
all right, what are we on to the next? So I'm more on a movie tip now.
So I know you just recently did something with Redman.
One of my favorite.
What's your relationship with Funk Doctor?
It's just like I feel like he's my older brother, and it's just fun to be around. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I loved about music videos, he was doing it back then. All the funniness in his videos and stuff like that. I was appreciative of how he just flipped it. Like it wasn't about the sexy girls. He had the broom, kicking them off set. Had the more voluptuous girls come on set. So all his storylines and ideas, whatever, I'm like, yeah, Red is definitely a person from Newark based on how funny he is, and still tougher than a motherfucker though. He don't play that. He's still like a check you at the door. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, I couldn't believe, like, to be honest with you, that he was able to, like, to be a celebrity and be able to hold your family, because I didn't know he was married, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this whole time. Yeah,
I found out, dude. I mean, shout out to Josh. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know Josh.
I know that's my man. That's my man.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Josh. Engineer extraordinaire.
Yeah, that's my people's. He was telling me one day, and I mean, I was at a session with him. He was like, "Yeah, Reggie, man, like he married. How long he fucking been married? I ain't know he had kids, yo." But that's what's up, man. Like,
family is always number one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like the filmmaking thing, like, who inspires you as a filmmaker?
So some of my peoples that obviously I'm going back, like Gordon Parks, Melvin Van Peebles. My father put me on, say, go to 125, get all those black exploitation films when I was in college, whatever. So I used to have a DVD player watching like Shaft, watching The Mac and stuff like that. Shout out to Guy Ritchie too, because I remember watching a movie called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Shout out to whoever else, Napoleon Dynamite. This is like my early 20s when I'm looking at these movies. And obviously music video-wise, Hype Williams, Mark Romanek, and Little X was my favorite 3. Even though like Chris Robinson and Benny Boom, all these dope people were into it, whatever. But those are my favorite 3 as far as music videos. And film, obviously Spike Lee was my favorite.
Shout out to Spike.
John Singleton, it's all these legendary stuff.
Man, I miss John Singleton. Yeah, exactly. Man, because
even the Snowfall thing was amazing. How he put that together.
But he put a message. He put a message in all his films. I respect about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, him and Spike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even what's his name? The Wayans
brothers. Classic.
Yeah. They put a message.
All that
in.
Hollywood Shuffle stuff was classic. So shout out to them too. Shout out to Robert Towns. I'm Sleeping. Because one of my favorite movies in my top 3 is
Robert Townsend. Shout out to him.
Hollywood Shuffle is one of my top 3 favorite movies ever. I want to say Coming to America, Warriors, and Hollywood Shuffle are my top 3.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I watched Warriors on YouTube like 3 times. I just had it on repeat. It's a classic movie. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could recreate that with new technology. Like they trying to get from the Bronx to Brooklyn, whatever. They trying to get on lifts. People couldn't. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a new age. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people pull it off. Even some Newark shit. Like they trying to get from trying to get from Livingston Mall back to I don't know. They trying to get back home, but they trying to figure it out. That'd be so dope if we pulled that off. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself like far as like in the future? Let me just give you like 5 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your goals for 5 years?
Well, hopefully doing more films and like really locked in with the films, because I told myself this year, 2025, I'm just gonna push the film thing, like really getting it out. So I noticed, even with Tubi, whatever, Tubi get a bad name. It was only because a lot of people put like a lot of crappy movies. Yeah. But obviously Tubi is pretty much considered a Netflix now. Hulu and all that, whatever. Those are the top 5 or whatever. So I think I'm gonna take that route and by getting that on there and stuff like that, because it's all about people seeing it. Like I could talk smack all day who I am, whatever, but nobody's seen your movie. It's like, what are we talking about? So now this is the year to really put it out to the people. Because obviously I did all the music video stuff. I did every music video. You can go to YouTube and see the hits and all that. So I'm just ready to try to conquer like the narrative, like documentaries. I did a couple commercials. Shout out to my people that got me, my man Billy and them, Nigel and them, that got me doing commercial work, which is quiet, but you don't hear about, but you'll see it on TV. Yeah. Stuff like that you can't really put your finger on it. Say, oh, I saw that, whatever, but you won't even know I did it. You know what I'm saying? But it's stuff on a bigger scale.
Yeah. So how do you do like your casting and things like that? Because I see you work with a lot of like Jersey people. And that's another thing I respect about you. You know what I mean? You ain't forget where you came from.
Oh yeah. So I'll talk about that too. So Itchy House, whatever, we did a video for Khaled. It was called Never Surrender. He had Meek Mills, Ross, No, not me, not Ross. It was
Ace Hood?
Yeah, no. It was it was our pride and joy because that video was like 8 minutes long, and I had all the Nork dudes, and I had Drift, I had Bless McFly, I had Photo 973, I had Jawi in it, I had it was some other people in it, but I had the whole Nork in the video, whatever, as actors. They were rappers, they were acting. Then we had like Anthony Hamilton, John Legend.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to that video, you put Never Surrender and DJ Khaled. It was like these big name artists in the song, but the storyline was all the people from North. And it was 8 minutes long. So at that time, it was like the longest video playing. It was playing it every hour on the hour. So everybody was like, yo, y'all the big homies. Like you and Jay the big homies, whatever, because y'all showed us so much love.
Yeah.
And it's one of the longest videos. So I'm sitting there watching videos 8 minutes long, bro. Go to the YouTube. It's like 7:48 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never Surrender. Yeah, they were playing it every day on BET Jams. And everybody was glued to the screen watching that joint. Back in 2012, I want to say. Yeah. So that was a big deal for us. That was a monumental moment for us.
That's what's up. I want to shout out to Jersey artists. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a lot of talent out there, but I feel like they never get that light. Even though a lot of people came from a list of people, great artists from like Queen Latifah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Tretch. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Naughty too.
Yeah, all of them. But I still feel like it's hard to break in the industry. You know what I mean? When it comes to anything. Do you feel like it was like hard for you, like being from like Newark to break into that?
Yeah. I mean, I've been, like I said, I was fortunate to have my man Nigel. Shout out to Nigel. He was like a moving and shaker in the Bronx, and he was interning under Diddy. Like kind of got in that tutelage, whatever. And then he said when he told me being around Diddy, he was around everybody, so he got a lot of contacts on his own.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I met him through my man Samad Davis. Shout out to Samad, that's my mentor. And he put us together, whatever. And I'll never forget the time Nigel was looking for me. He's like, yo, I'm looking for Rock Davies. It's on Twitter and stuff like that. And nobody could give him information. And shout out to K-Max. K-Max got it to him. And,
is K-Mac a producer?
Yeah, K-Max.
From Soul Diggers?
Yeah, legendary.
Damn, see, yeah. I know my history.
Yeah, shout out to my man Bless. Yep. So it's just a lot of dark skin energy that we had that was cool.
Now that's what's up,
all
though.
the Nigels, the K-Max. Shout out to my Echo and all of them. Yeah, so it's just like all my family people that was got me popping with the music video stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy to hear that because, you know what I mean, people would think that, you know what I mean, we don't help each other.
Oh,
like, you understand what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's doing their thing in Newark. You know what I mean? I want to say don't give up. You know what I mean? Keep following your dreams. You know what I mean? Keep pushing forward. And, I mean, once you do make it, don't forget where you come from. You know what I mean? Because we got to help each other out at the end of the day, man. That's all I'm saying.
I love it. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I got lucky. Obviously, I put a lot of work in, but I feel like sometimes like, wow, like you dodged the bullet, then you did some stuff, whatever. Or, wow, you got a chance to do that.
Yeah.
I say I traveled all over the world. I've been pretty much everywhere. Yeah, I'm just grateful, honestly, trying to be humble because, like I said, I know shit can change in a heartbeat. So I don't play that arrogance. I don't play that game. Because I respect life in a sense, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And I got kids too, so I don't want nothing. So something might not happen to you, but something might happen to your kids.
Yeah.
So you're trying to think for your kids and all that. So I'm always cognizant of trying to be respectful to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, don't let nobody play no games with you and stuff like that. You know, be firm and things of that nature. But I always trying to make sure everybody feel good in the room. You know, so when I leave, it's no BS when I leave out the room.
Yeah, that's what's up. What's the name of the film you premiered or whatever?
What About Us? It's a film about co-parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So the funny thing about that is, like when I first started, I was dealing with my first ex-wife, whatever, the pain. You know what I'm saying? I try to turn that pain into something like kind of creative. And I'm finishing. I'm going through it now. My second wife, which is obviously my ex-wife now. So I'm like, damn, art really imitate life, whatever, because I'm going through it as we talk about it.
No, that's
time.
a fact.
I got a beautiful daughter from my first wife, and I got a handsome son, you know what I'm saying, from my second. And I feel like I did my job. I feel like we all on this earth to, procreate. Everything else is a distraction. So I feel like if you did your job, you had kids, whatever, you did your job. You still got to raise them, but you did your duty as a human, if that makes sense.
Let me ask you a question. Are your kids interested in things you do, like
yeah.
So, like that?
So I tell a story about my daughter. So when we was doing a documentary, like I shot crazy dope shots of her, whatever. And then as she get older, whatever, she don't like social media. So she checked me at the door. She like, Dad, you put a clip of me. I told you I didn't want to be in the film. I said, but when you was little, you was with it. I said, now it's about to come out. She like, I'm getting paid for it? I'm like, I would have paid it, whatever, but I knew she wasn't feeling it. So I took out mad shots of my documentary and had my daughter because she didn't want to be in it. Out of respect for her, I said, I got to take it out. I'm like, wow. But obviously my son, he don't care. I had a minute, and like, he's 6, so, and she's 12. Yeah, but she checked me at the door. I was mad about that because I'm like, you were excited about it when you were getting filmed, but now you don't like social media. You want to be out of it. It's wild. But I respect it though. Yeah, but it was funny how she checked me at the door and I had to change some stuff around for my film.
When can we look forward to seeing that though? Like,
yeah, so I'm trying to push it out this year. So let's just say we're in January.
Yeah.
So let's just say about closer to the summertime, whatever. Yeah, because I'm really gonna put it out this time. Yeah.
So it's a bunch of life.
No, it's about. I mean, that was obviously my first film. Called my first feature I did 2 years ago. It's about a dude trying to get a film done. So I kind of write what I know, and then I was going through this, trying to figure out how this gonna work out for me and my kid after me and the mother's not together. So, and then when I start interviewing people, I start realizing everybody kind of going through it in a sense or whatever. So, yeah, you can say that. It was the reason why I did the film because of the stuff that I was going through. But I have so many different faces and characters in it that in certain like scenarios that can relate to everybody. Dealing with co-parenting. Yeah.
That's what's up. I got one last question to ask you. This probably for the people that inspired to be filmmakers. Mm-hmm. Do you got any type of internship if anybody interested in learning
I'm actually
the business thing like that?
I'm actually working on that, and shout out to Secret Society or whatever because they do it perfectly when they
they do it. They still do it.
Yeah, they do.
That's what's up.
I think they do it every year.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So people been telling me like, Rock, why don't you do it? Not saying that you're copying anything, but just like why don't you do it because you have a big influence and people will want to learn. Mm-hmm. So I told myself, like I said, this year or whatever, because I've been in transition for like. So I've been married for the last 19 years. Had 2 women streamlined for the last 19 years. So this is the first time I'm back like single, like by myself. And I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I'm 47. Mm-hmm. So I got time to do stuff that I've been wanting to do. So I think it's the time to do all the stuff that needs to be done to keep the brand and stuff like that going like that. So I will be venturing in that probably 2025.
Well, that's what's up.
Shout out to my people, Alicia and Akima, whatever. Those are my 2 female personal assistants that's running my show right now. And he's doing a hell of a job so far. Yeah.
I want to say, especially, thanks for Rock Davis, coming on the Hello Effect podcast.
Yeah.
Just let people know where they could follow you and search and look you up, get all your information.
Yes, sir. So the website, which is thing of the past, nobody goes to websites no more. They be like, what's your IG? But it's like so weird. But it's the website is rockdavis.com, ROCKDAVIS.com, and then obviously the IG is rockdaviscom. So it's the rockdavis.com without the dot. rockdaviscom.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow, check him out. Very humble dude. And like I said before, he's from, Newark, New Jersey, Brick City,
What they say, we from the J?
Now we ain't using that, we from the Brick, yo. That's that fucking Jersey Shore shit, the J. We from fucking Brick City, Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, I'll never say it again. I'm from Newark, New Jersey originally.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody, for tuning in, like I said, make sure y'all show love to Rock Davis, a Newark legend, Hello? If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you follow all the socials, the topics and discussions we'll be talking about. This is another episode of the Hello Effect with me, your host, C, a.k.a. Mr. Hello. I hope everybody having a